if we could fly, 'cause we all have wings, but some of us don't know why. I was standing, you were there, two worlds colliding, and they could never, ever tear us apart.
I don't know what we call it anymore. But we're on Rhode-IslandFreeRadio.org, and that's all that really matters. Thanks, Tony. You're the best, man. And that was, you just heard Jack O'Gardner with Find Yourself. I hope you liked it. It's a nice little tune. I'm Mike Liberty, still. He's still Dave Death. How you doing, Dave?
I'm not Dave Death anymore.
Oh.
No, I'm Skeletor!
Oh, Jesus. Now I've done it. And this is Suarez Alexander. Yo, yo.
Shabba.
So, yeah, I should do the whole last segment of Skeletor.
Go right ahead, man. It's your show,
we'll
man. It's our show.
We'll do a Halloween version. We'll bring some.
Yeah, okay. I want to do. I will talk like this. Yes.
So we're not using our accents, eh?
This is good. All right.
So yeah, stay tuned for our Halloween show.
That's what's coming your way.
Dracula, Skeletor, and
what the hell was
what the
that?
hell was that? Suarez?
Pirate?
Have you ever been to Halloween?
Nope, I'm not allowed. Well, ever since we did the one at the church, they've banned me from Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween and church doesn't go hand in hand so well.
Well, you pretend to cut your throat in the congregation, people kind of get upset.
Yeah, pussies.
But I was 6. What are you going to do?
It's like it's Halloween, man. Come on, get in the spirit.
So, spirit of legalization.
Yeah, what were we were talking about something before the break, and you're like, "Oh, we'll come back and get this on the other side," and I completely forgot what that was.
That's a bad thing about legalization.
And I'm sober.
Short-term memory.
You know, that's the thing. I don't do drugs. I just don't listen to what you say. Ignoring you is the only high I need.
We were talking about why the legalization movement is going to fail.
Nationally.
Well, I think it's a problem state to state. We're facing it here in Rhode Island. It's going on in Mass. You have a segment of the population that supports cannabis, but to an extent where they want wild, wild west, free reign cannabis market. And that's not going to happen. Realistically, it's not going to happen. There's too many concerns that the opposition have that are legit concerns, whether you believe in them personally or not. You have a concern with how to keep it out of the hands of children, how to regulate it to make sure that you're not smoking pesticides, people trying to get rid of mites and stuff like that. So you're not endangering yourself when you're getting high.
I just wonder, though, politically, at this point, can you be the president, whatever you're, that is anti-marijuana, out and out anti-marijuana? I don't know. I've been watching some of these debates and whatnot. I've heard even the Republicans kind of skirt around it. You don't hear a lot of people coming out and just saying straight up, "I'm against marijuana."
Because, are you kidding? The Koch brothers would lose their shit.
I mean, that just
literally shit a baby.
It seems politically unviable to do that. Everyone's going after the young vote. You're not going to get the young vote, Democrat, Republican, whatever. I don't care. If you come right out and you say that, and if you get elected and you start pushing that, if you start talking about repealing Colorado, the will of the people in a handful of states, mind you, this is going to be in the same election where you might see that number doubled. You know, if Massachusetts, Nevada, wherever in that same presidential election moves to pass it, that seems like just too overt of ignoring the will of the people.
See, but that's the thing is whenever it's brought up to a politician, most politicians, like you said, they don't come out. They skirt around it. They say, "Oh, let's talk about real topics like immigration and
the stuff that won't stop my money flow. Come on, you're killing me here."
So they do skirt around the topic. But the thing is in every single debate, that's one of the first questions that people are asking. So it is a major topic. And they keep trying to convince us that this isn't a major topic. Why is it a major topic?
Because people realize how ridiculous this whole thing has gotten over the years. You know, it's going to happen in a lot of places, and it's going to be legal, and then they're going to do the same stuff they did with alcohol. People getting busted for DUI, for being high in their vehicles, all this other stuff. It's just a matter of time as far as this end of it goes. The only opposition that's really going to be is going to be the government. It's going to be if they decide to crush the whole thing altogether, leave medical alone or not. You know, you never know. It depends on who you're voting for. And if it'd be easier if we had these people here's all your points, all the things you want to do. All right, that's really what you want to do. All right, fine. Well, would you sign a contract stating that and saying that if you so much as go against the things that you were for that got you in that office, if you go against them, we will yank you out like a paper towel? You know, you want to come balls to the wall? Come balls to the wall. You want truth? Come truth instead of all this double talking bullshit that everybody's doing. I mean, if we're going to do this, let's do it for real. Put it in writing. Put your money where your mouth is and put your own neck on the chopping block for once instead of letting all of us do it.
Yeah.
And that's
just
why
trying to
it is
live our
such a
lives.
dangerous topic, because it's the voice of the people. So far, marijuana has gotten passed in the places that it has because of the people. And when you go and you do a poll in Texas, and you get 52% of people saying they're okay with legalization, that's the voice of the people. And I think they're all about keeping the foot on the neck of the people. But they can't just come out like that. That's too bold. That's too obvious, turning your back on the voice of the people.
Explain Bush's second term.
I can't explain his first term, so...
What's happening, though, is you are seeing a division amongst the movement in itself, which I think is hurting the movement from going forward. You need to start at ground zero. And if ground zero means we say, all right, you can regulate it. You can control it like you do alcohol and tobacco. And, you know, you can put rules on advertising and stuff like that. You know, yeah, you can't grow it like tomatoes. All right, you can't just have free reign marijuana growing everywhere. I agree with that.
I do too.
Is it just a plant? I agree with that too. Yes, it is just a plant. It's not harmful. If your kid does smoke it, he's not going to die from it.
Let me amend my last statement. I agree with it through the lens that this is the world we live in now. Everything is now, tomatoes aren't, but everything's regulated. So, you know, if those people who are saying that they just want marijuana willy-nilly for everybody because it's natural and are you saying that you want to take regulation off of a lot of other stuff that has regulation? How do you feel about gun control? Should we take regulation off of gun control? Because that's a natural right. How do you feel about abortion, liquor, drinking alcohol, smoking cigarettes? Do you want to start taking the regulation off of everything? Do you want to take speed limit signs down and tell people they can ignore stop signs? You know what I'm saying? So the fact of the matter is we live in a world. This is not colonial America, as much as some people might like it to be, probably myself included. We do live in a world of regulation where in order to enjoy certain things, you do have to accept the fact. I don't like paying car insurance. I don't like the DMV, but I'll do it because driving is fucking great.
Yeah, but it's almost like they're doing it just because they can't lock it up. If you notice how all the other drugs are scheduled versus marijuana, the reason why they'll never let it go federally until there's such a public outcry that they can't deny it is because they can't control it. They tried to patent it. You can't patent a plant, so they got screwed on that. And then they have all these companies trying to synthesize it just so they can corner a market and just control the money, like this guy who raised the AIDS pills from like $13 to
like
$700
or
a
something
pill.
like that.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's obvious when you're looking at it what it is, but
Have you seen him talk about it?
Yeah,
Have you seen
it's
the interview with
ridiculous.
that guy?
Like, oh
He's
my-
happy as shit. He's like, you
Yeah,
know what?
yeah, I did.
I just figured out a way to make people who want to live give me all their money just because they want to live. What a bunch of dumbasses.
No doubt.
Giving away pills for $14 a piece, a bunch of schmucks.
yeah, because liberty's only for the ones who can afford it.
Yeah, and that's what we're looking at here. You know, until the wealthy people get on board, until there's a way for them to profit off of it, and these big industries that run the country, which is a company, until they find a way to profit off this, we're not going to see legal marijuana. We're not going to see legalized cannabis. We're not even going to see legalized hemp until they have control over it. So let's